continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Clemson Tigers and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, LSU was able to bring in one of the most highly sought-after coaching candidates last season. Lane Kiffin now has an opportunity to marry his system with some of the best talent available. LSU always has great players. Can they put it all together, get back in the college football playoff picture, and contend for a national title? Reese?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So Clemson's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The LSU Tigers offense will come out first. And now we take a look at Jackson Harris. They'll be looking to him, and he'll probably be keeping an eye on the other side in this great matchup of wideouts.
And I'm just telling you, being around Jesse Palmer all week, these two schools, he wouldn't have mind playing for these schools because they develop the wide receiver position year in and year out. They find guys with athletic ability that are playmakers, and it's no different.
Makes the catch, and he's free. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
How about an RD? What a start. You want to come out and say, I'm going to be aggressive. We're going to take shots. We're going to make big plays. Look no further than the first play of the game. What a start.
Looking for room at the 30. Ripping through the defense. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. So the Clemson Tigers offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. We get a look at the guy the quarterback will be looking for, T.J. Moore. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Bolitnikoff awards. The tradition at the position at receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The give to the back. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Right side, it's Johnson. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Clemson jumps to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The option, he'll keep it. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. And here comes the offense on second down. Sells to fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on third down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He gets a hand on it. That's a high ball.
Yeah, you saw how they just overloaded the left-hand side that time. They were able to overwhelm the offensive line, get in the backfield, and then get their paws up to block that kick.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Still on his feet. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
And he make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Sells to run, looking to pass. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The snap sets up to throw. Back's got it on the screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And that's just a simple blitz by the middle linebacker. And he's able to win up front. He sees the gap. He's able to beat his block and get to the QB.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Looking long. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Working the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Sends it downfield. Gets it inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Rush right in his face. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. On play action. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, it's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Out wide right, it's Brown. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Brown. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
It's a new era in Baton Rouge, obviously. Lane Kiffin is the head coach. Garrett Nussmeier gone. Sam Levitt comes in from the portal and ASU. And, David, I mean, does anybody not expect this offense to score 50 points a game and throw it up and down the field? I mean, you've got the match made in heaven, it seems like, between the play caller and the quarterback. This thing should be lights out.
There he goes! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Straight ahead, it's Haynes. Driven back.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Second down, going to throw it. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Third and long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Here's a give to Durham.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15.
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 28-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Haynes. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Takes the handoff. It's Davidson. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Clemson will send the punt team out. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Bulldozes his way through. Can they catch him? Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Handoff, Caden Durham. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Levitt. Fires to the wideout. Rolls it in. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
In the red area, it's Durham. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Dropping back, it's Denson. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Takes a snap, wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown LSU! Put 6 on the board.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, the good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year. They get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Left side is Harris. At the 35, he's open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone.
Touchdown, LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Moving the pocket, it's Denson. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Rush is on. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Trying to take it back. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Extending the play. Unleashes one. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Hit as he throws. Just got rid of that one.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. And it's no good. He missed it. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
To the air, it's Reynolds. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The throw. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this game, man, it's shown up. Like the speed, the tackling, the eye discipline, they've done such a good job owning this football game early. And it's on the offense now. They've got to find some answers.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah.
Going for the big play. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. To the air, it's Reynolds. Good timing on the quick out. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Finds his man on the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into... It's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
Drops back on 1st down. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end now in motion. It's inside. It's Davidson. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. He'll try to get to the marker himself. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a 1st down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. The give on 4th. Got a little grass. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Looking for space. It's Davidson. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They're all over him. Right side, it's Burrows. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Davidson. They were all over it.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Look out! And he gets it away.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Good, right down the boulevard. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. He has 60 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Dropping back, it's Levin. Looking deep. Makes a deep grab. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found 0 answers in how to get back in this football game.
The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. They'll move the wide receiver. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. And it's a sack.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there. Getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in open.
Looking for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. The official says no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
Well, that's now the 2nd missed field goal for this kicker, and I'll tell you this, he can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first. Rush right in his face. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We begin with Southern Mississippi taking on the James Madison Dukes. And it's the Golden Eagles sneaking out of here with an upset victory. And have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game at Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge. Talk about a big-time effort. This tight end is not only already over 100 yards receiving, he's dominating at the line of scrimmage as well. If this team maintains this lead, he's in line to earn a game ball. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Touchdown, Tiger. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
The number one job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure, the hit on the quarterback, forces the INT, and then Oski. As soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do. Because of that singular instance,
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed great. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of that one.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave.
Feed him the stiff arm, and he's running free. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Off-play action. Working that left side now. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out wide right, it's Burrows. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. Sets his feet, it's Bradley. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
Oh, the D has to be feeling it now. See if they can get another sack on 3rd down. Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Searching for space. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean,
gonna take a shot. Goes high to pull it in. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on 1st down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot, and that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll move the tight end. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying to move them on the counter. Bring him down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They'll stop him just outside the 30 at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for the 1st down, and now they have a decision to make. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
And, man, this kicker is now 0 for 3 in this game, guys. 9 points. He's cost his own team. You got to wonder what his confidence is like right now.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understanding his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Moves the pocket. It's Bradley. Got it in the middle. It's Turner. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Sends it back in motion. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Harris. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He's at the top. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Bradley. Unloads in the nick of time.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. He's going to fire deep. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Bradley. He's got the tight end. Turning it on! And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the chains, but there is a man still down on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense all over it. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stop cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catches it at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Upstairs to make the catch. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Tells the run, wants to pass. Reels it in. And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's a give to Durham. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Quick give. It's Berry. There's some room. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Bradley. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, what a call by the defense. The zone blitz, kind of mix it in, do a good job making it look maybe like man, bringing the linebacker, so much speed, so quick, right in the quarterback's face. He had no chance.
Motion from the wideout. 2nd down to the air. Got his man out of the backfield. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Selling the fake. finds his target. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. They've gotten off to a great start with a season-opening victory. Let's take a look at what's on the schedule for next week. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Clemson will send the punt team out. Looking for room. Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Looking for a crease. There he goes. Lowers those pads. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Going to the run, it's Berry. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Here's Durham. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Huge play in the red zone. Third and goal coming up. Here's Durham one more time. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. At the end of that play, whistles blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Could not make his way to the corner. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's third and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Fires deep toward the end zone. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. Caden Durham again. Hits him with a stiff arm. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Right side, it's Brown. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. There is a player still down on the field, and it is an LSU Tiger. A one-sided game like this one, and you suffer an injury, that is not ideal. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Play action on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The run inside. It's Davidson. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Making his first move. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Handoff, Caden Durham. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's Durham one more time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Long way to go on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Davidson. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. They'll run him again. Breaks into the open. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Trying to get started. He's going to get loose. Touchdown LSU. Stealing a score on special teams.
And this team is dominating this game on offense, on defense, and on special teams. They're piling on here this time with a phenomenal punt return. Oftentimes on these returns, you got to make one guy miss, and then you just let your athleticism take over. That's exactly what happened. Total domination by this team in this game.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his second sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3-and-out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not a lot of room to field this one. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Tigers sideline, their tight end has been a brilliant target here today. Over 100 yards receiving already in this game, and I expect them to keep him in and keep going.
Breaks into the open on the left. He's at the touchdown LSU. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. He scores for the 5th time in this game. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Sells to run, looking to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You got to love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Red 18!
Caught in the backfield. It's Preston. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Denson. Left side, it's Davidson. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Looks it in. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Here's a give to Durham.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pulls it. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the... And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
That defenses have to play responsibility football, and you can tell they had the quarterback. But how about the running back? They didn't even play it off the pitch, and he takes full advantage. They constantly put this kind of stress on you with this option, and the defense, they were not where they were supposed to be, and they give up the explosive touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. After that last play, there is a Clemson Tiger slow to get up. That is their sophomore defensive end, and as with any injury, they hope this is just a momentary thing. Holly will check on him in a bit. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. From the gun, it's Davidson. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. 2nd and long here. Sets his feet. It's Denson. Under pressure. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He takes it at the 45. And they'll stop him right there on the return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports.